Hello YouTube, it's Keith Kevin Ken. How you doing? Hope you're doing well today. It's time again for another pocket dump deconstruction. I don't know what's going on with me this week. It is Thursday, but as I record this, but I tell you, I'm lost. I don't know if it's the beginning of the week or the end of the week. But good thing there's this thing called a calendar. It is Thursday, July 21st, 2016. I'm not going to lie to you, a little hungover. Strong cigars, strong booze, leaves you a little woozy in the morning. But we're going to do the pocket dump deconstruction. Then I'm going to throw all those things you see in front of me in my pockets. And then I'm rushing out late again to work. That's how we do this here on the Keith Kevin Ken channel. Keith Kevin Ken, we have some new subscribers. Here's the deal. My older brother's Keith, my younger brother's Ken. I'm the middle one. And because it's K-E-K-E-K-E, as we grew up, the neighborhood, Keith Kevin Ken would wave at us, hey, Keith Kevin Ken, because they didn't know which one we were. So we just got used to responding to all three of those names rolled into one. I'm Kevin, I'm the middle one, and I'm the one with the YouTube channel. So let's talk about this. I put this together this morning. I'll tell you, that middle knife, that's what started it all. You'll understand more when I show you the knife that got away. Made it all purty, just like that. Took a picture of it, posted it on Instagram. You know what? I did not post it on Instagram. I'm not going to lie to you. I took a picture to post on Instagram during lunch from 12 to 2 whenever I get some time off of work. I'll post it on Instagram at Keith Kevin Ken, at Keith Kevin Ken. I got confused because now with this fast internet, we reverse the thing. I record this, upload it. It's to you in 20 minutes, and then later I'll post the Instagram. And let's talk about this pocket dump. Again, it will be posted on Instagram at Keith Kevin Ken. Come join the feed. Takes a second, and you'll be hooked up and see all the pictures of all the new knives and old knives, my first cup of coffee, etc. At least 4 knife-related videos. And tonight, fingers crossed, I'll have, I hope, 2 new knives. We'll see what happens. Anyway, let's talk about the dump. What we do is I turn my iPhone 6s Plus after taking the photos for Instagram from photo to video. And then we deconstruct this pocket dump. The watch is my Hewer. I call it Hewer. Some people have told me it's Hauer or Hoyer. It's always Hewer to me. The cigar is a special one. Hey, once you start smoking a great cigar, which I did yesterday, man, I just want to go and get the best out of my humidor and keep smoking them. This is a wonderful Hoya de Monterrey Epicure number 2. You know, with a lot of my friends and stuff, I'm old school, so I keep going, oh, everyone has all these double bands and triple bands. Oh, back in my day. And then I buy all the ones with the double bands because there are some good cigars. That's, again, the Hoya de Monterrey Epicure number 2. Very popular these days, Cuban cigar. Someone asked me in a comment, asked the question, where do I get my Cuban cigars? I'm just not going to share that. I don't know who you are, yada, yada. Nothing personal because I don't know you. But I do get Cuban cigars and I love them. And Google Cuban cigars and you probably can find a reputable place. Let's see, what else? I did that fast, didn't I? My pen is a Schoen design pen. I notice I always say Schoen pen. It's a Schoen design pen. They spell design DSGN.com. This is my titanium Schoen pen. Yeah, you're right. It's one of my Coach thin wallets. I just love thin wallets. I do. It's funny. Everyone criticizes, oh, you carry all that stuff. Yes, I do. My grandfather did. My father did. Hey, I just like it. Yes, my pants bulge. No, yes. And I do wear baggy pants as well, but yes, I do carry all of this stuff. But the wallets and stuff, real thin. Don't need that much in a wallet these days. Today we're yeah, I can't lie to you guys. More blue. Man, that stuff is expensive. I could buy a good Spyderco knife for that, but oh, it's so nice, so smooth, so smooth. It's smooth. Let's see. The coin, these are just great coins. I collect them. They're really limited from Australia. It's the 2009 Kangaroo at Sunset. They all look like that. Isn't that a beautiful coin? It really is. Kangaroo at Sunset is my lucky coin for today. Let's take off this stuff. The knives. Yeah, I have another Word notepad. I just love it. Word notepads that I get from Amazon, and obviously, you know, I just love them. I love all the colors. Let's talk about knives. You know, yesterday I carried on my keychain knife the Ed Shimp Balance. And if you haven't seen that video, it's on the playlist here on the channel. By the way, the playlist is about 170 strong of all these pocket dump deconstructions. A lot of knives on there. I also, when we hit 500 subscribers, I went through one of my more expensive cases. I have 4 Pelican cases, 3 1550s and 1 1600. I opened up one which included 48 Chris Reeve knives and a bunch of automatics, etc. It happened in 3 parts, and that's on this channel as well. So go check them out. Let's talk about this. I just fell in love with the Balance. I loved it on my keychain. Well, and you guys know I really love Ed Shimp. Ed Shimp did the Balance. He also created this with Spyderco as a Spyderco collaboration. You know, the Balance had a strange Warncliffe kind of thing. I call this Warncliffe, I guess. Yeah. It is what he calls the equilibrium. Remember, I told you the Balance was balanced because the Spidey hole was in the center. So is this. He had already used Balance, so now it's equilibrium. And again, a nice stainless steel knife, has this wonderful clip. You know, I didn't mention this before, and I should. I always use these things as keychain knives, but a lot of my friends, and I noticed because he didn't have the Balance, he had another small, I think he had the Cricket. He uses it as a dollar holder, a bill holder, because of those small clips. You know, they're small, it's pocketable. He just slips his bills in there, and a credit card, you know, the one he uses most, and he's set. That's a great idea if you guys don't do the keychain thing. Wonderful. Makes a wonderful dollar clip. Anyway, this is just really nice. Again, this is my keychain knife. Is from one of my favorite makers, Ed Shimp. It is called the Equilibrium. It's 2 ounces, so it's about double of that coin. It's just really nice. All stainless steel. Has the frame lock. And again, Spyderco does so well. This is so thin. It's just wonderful. This is discontinued. Not because everyone went out and bought it. I think Spyderco is really good. They prune their knives. They release so many of them, and if they don't sell, they don't continue them. This is a really nice knife. If you like this kind of shape with that big choil too, there you go. Big choil. Again, they say it's a 1.7 ounce, but they're including the choil blade. This is about 1.7 inches. This is about a 1.2 inch knife, but man, it's so handy. It really is, with that big Spidey hole. Hey, Big Michelin Man hands, if I can handle this like that. And look, with that choil, it gives you a good 3 fingers. Has enough for a lanyard and, of course, for my keys. Oh, man, I like this. This is the Ed Shemp Spyderco Equilibrium is the name of it. Wonderful. Use it as a bill clip or a keychain knife, and it gets a lot of good work done, opening boxes and stuff as a keychain knife. This is the knife, when I opened up my case, it kind of like yelled out to me. It's the Spyderco FireFly by Peter Carey. Does Peter Carey sound familiar? Well, he should, because you remember that highly anticipated Rubicon that everyone was looking forward to and then trashed from Spyderco. We'll talk about this as a knife that got away, because I want to talk about the Peter Carey Rubicon, which I love, but also there's going to be a Rubicon 2 and another Peter Carey knife. So we'll talk about that in the knives that got away. But again, you see some of the themes. I really like this FireFly. Has that little clip, has this carbon fiber bolster, and man, the transition to this smooth orange G10 is unbelievable. It's just wonderful. Remember, this is a production knife. It's just really nice. Stainless steel, skeletonized liners, which means it's cut out to take off some of the weight off of these stainless steel liners. Has a special clip for this, custom to this knife, not a custom clip, but a real nice small clip. I really like it. This is a liner lock knife. I'll tell you, I really like this knife. It's so small. Again, I'm a small knife guy. And one reason is, you know, people say, why so many small knives? I have a lot of big knives. I carry small knives because I'm in an office situation. So it's just easier. Helps with the pants that I'm wearing, yada, yada. This is the FireFly, real nice. 2.7-inch blade. VG10 steel. Like I said, the G10 just feels wonderful on this. And I'll tell you, that orange pops. It really does. That's the Peter Carey FireFly from Spyderco, and that's my medium carry. To be honest with you, I was thinking all orange, or not all orange, but I was thinking about 2 Peter Carey carries and just didn't do it. Instead, one of my favorite knives. First of all, you guys know I just love Chris Reeve knives. My hand is up. I just love them. It's just right out of the box. I can't even say that about Spyderco in recent weeks. And again, I promise you, I talk so much of how much I love Spyderco. I'm going to do a video talking about some of the problems with Spyderco. And that's just, I got to be in the mood to do that. But I do want to do it because I think I do so many videos talking about how much I love Spyderco that it's only fair when I'm disappointed with a knife from Spyderco to tell you about it, or some of the things with Spyderco. But here we go. This is Chris Reeve. Every time I open the box, I take out his blue cloth, I take out the leather sheath, and then there's the tool to open it up, and also they include oil and everything else. I just say, this is a man who knows how to do business. I am so happy when I open up a Chris Reeve knife. Plus, I have a lifetime knife that's just wonderful. In this case, it's 2 of my favorite things. Plain Jane. You don't have to be fancy all the way. All orange carry, that's fancy all the way. But man, then you just, boom, here's the bling. There's that ladder Damascus blade, 3.6-inch blade, ladder Damascus. Of course, Chris Reeve, plain Jane means it's all tie. Just a plain titanium plain. Nothing plain about this titanium. Chris Reeve integral lock. The lock that Chris Reeve made famous. A lot of Spyderco frame locks are Chris Reeve integral locks. Just wonderful, strong. I love this knife. This is the Chris Reeve large Sebenza 21 with a ladder Damascus blade. and smooth as silk. That, my friends, is the carry. That, my friends, is what I took the picture of after I made it purdy. That's what I posted on Instagram at Keith Kevin Ken. If you like this carry, thumb it up, share it. Please share it. And don't forget to subscribe. We're trying to make it to 1,000 subscribers. 1,000 subscribers. And then what I promise is I'll open up and we'll share all the Spydercos, the brand new ones, all the way down to the first Spyderco that I showed you yesterday, the worker. The first time Spyderco used the Spidey hole or a pocket clip. I also have a lot of them, like one of the first Delicas, one of the first Enduras, one of the first FireFlies. Oh, don't get me started, buddy. Don't get me started. Oh, man. So we've got a lot of Spydercos. Once we hit 1,000 subscribers, we'll do that. We're making our way. This right here is the knife that got away. Like I said, I gave you a little tease. It's the Peter Carey Rubicon. I love this knife. I really do. Yeah, it's fat. It's fat because it's 3D carbon fiber. Has his pivot, which is really nice, with that G10 around it. Oh man, Spyderco really did a great job on this. Again, obviously Peter Carey is a custom maker, but again, this is a production knife. Has that, I love the G10 backspacer, and it's all carved up. Full tie liners, not full tie liners, they're tie liners and they're skeletonized, you know, carved out for weight. This is not a heavy knife. Flips like a dream. It really flips well. It does. Big blade too. Nice thick stock. Love the jimping. Man, it feels just really nice with the swedges on top. Oh man. S30V steel, 3-inch blade, really a nice knife. I like the Peter Carey Rubicon. Now, here are some of the criticisms. Again, Spyderco, everyone was anticipating it, and I think when they got it, first it was expensive, and Spyderco's a production company. They really make a lot of paramilitary 2s, Delicas, Enduras, Manexes, you know, the Spyderco line that keeps selling. But they also do a lot of, what I like about the company is they will go out on the edge and try new things. And this, of course, when you're trying to machine, look at the clip, special to this knife. So when you do a lot of things special to one knife, instead of have machines geared up to crank out your regulars, it costs more. And the materials were great. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable carbon fiber. Now, because of the price, people were saying, hey, it's S30V. You know, could you have made it a little special like S90V? Especially now that we know that Spyderco has a lot of S110 production knives that they came out with. I get it. You know, people are a lot more into that than I am, but it had a price that was a big price. So what Spyderco has done, which they do a lot, is they listen to people. Coming out this year, they have 2 Peter Carey knives scheduled. One is the Rubicon 2, which addresses everyone's concerns. Instead of this 3D scales, carbon fiber, it is flat, not 3D, flat carbon fiber on top of G10. So you don't get the real, well, it's carbon fiber, but you know, it's on top of G10, and so you don't get this expensive carbon fiber. You don't get the 3D. That helps them in the production cost because they're trying to get the cost down. Still S30V, still this kind of blade, but again, simpler. The other criticism is not just that, you know, everyone loves, I think, the 3D and the materials, but it does get fat. Today I was thinking about doing 2 Peter carries, and it's fat in your pocket. For me, I put one of my knives in a Chris Reeve sheath, either the big one or the medium-sized one. This stretches the Chris Reeve sheath even. So the fact that it has a flatter profile, the new Rubicon 2, it should help people as far as carry as well. So price, carry, it'll still be a Rubicon 2. Here's the interesting thing. Then Spyderco put out their mid-year stuff, and they came up with, I'm trying to reach for this. It probably won't come out nice. Let's see if we can pull this up. So they're going to do the cheaper Rubicon 2 for everyone. There's Rubicon 2. See that? To address all the concerns people had. And then they said, but Peter Carey, we like your expensive knives too. So that's the magnitude. Hello. Yeah. 3D carbon fiber. Great carbon fiber. Instead of orange around the pivot, they've got brown. It's bigger too. Magnitude. The magnitude is a 3.5 inch blade. That's a 3-inch blade. Oh, look at it. Again, it also has a brown backspacer instead of orange. And it is, again, a carved backspacer. I can't wait for both of these. Can't wait for the second one. Can't wait for the magnitude. Man, Peter Carey, you're doing some work with Spyderco. So, of course, once those go out, I'm excited about getting them out. Rubicon 2 magnitude, of course, you can see them here on this channel. We'll review them. My kind of review. Yeah, it's soft, as I'm informed. And then you can go to the other channels that'll tell you the thickness of everything and bring out instruments and all that stuff, which I love those channels too. So that's what we'll do. That's it, you guys. That is the carry. That's the knife that got away. Hey, you guys, thank you for all of you guys that gave me good wishes yesterday. I really appreciate it. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate the opportunity to talk to you about my collection each and every morning. Every single day. Yeah, every single day. Don't forget, if you missed one of these, there's a long playlist that this one will be added to as well. Hey, you guys, have a perfect day. I really mean that when I say that. You know, it's YouTube, so what do you know that's sincere or not? But I really do mean that. You guys have a perfect day. Keep those pockets full. Hey, try to have some fun. Goodbye.